This segment is sponsored in part by Picked Cherries. Share podcasts like never before.
I'm very excited for this segment because I feel like this podcast was created for me. So how many times have you listened to a podcast app, I should say? You're listening to a podcast and you think, wow, that was so cool. I just want to clip a little bit of that and share it with a friend. That happens to me every night. Now you can easily do that. Picked Cherries is the first social podcasting app where you can clip 60-second bites to share with anyone. Here's an example of a picked cherry. It's from the podcast Reality Life with Kate Casey. Kate asks Real Housewife Tamra Judge why she was chosen for the TV show. Take a listen.
What do you think they saw now that you've been privy to how these shows are cast and filmed? I mean, you must have some sort of inner sense of what it was about your story.
I think it was that I was just raw and I wasn't wanting to be on TV.
Plain and simple. It was raw. She just wanted to be on TV. Joining me now is the co-founder of Picked Cherries, Jeff Hoffman, along with comedians and podcasters Steve and Renee Trevino. They have a giveaway for our viewers. Just take a look at that QR code, scan it for details. Welcome, all of you. This is so fantastic. I love this concept, this idea. I only wish I had thought of it first. So you've been part of a lot of successful businesses, startups, Priceline.com, Booking.com, Ubid.com. You're a best-selling author, Grammy-winning producer, worldwide motivational speaker. Do you play lacrosse also?
I do not.
Okay. Well,
and then these people hang out with me.
Awesome. You've now created something special in podcasting. What drove you to create Picked Cherries?
So we are so excited about Picked Cherries. Podcasting is just exploding globally. Everybody is listening to podcasts, doing a podcast. My Uber driver last night pulled over because he had to do his podcast. And social media is huge, but there was no intersection between podcasting and social media, and that's what we created with Picked Cherries, so you could share a podcast like never before. It's a heat-of-the-moment thing, right? You see something, I want to tell Steve and Renee about it, and I don't want to tell them, I don't want to leave the podcast, tell them to go watch the whole podcast to find the clip like you just showed. I just pick that cherry, clip it, send it to them, and they can see the thing I wanted them to see.
Great name, by the way. It's almost like you worked in marketing at some point in your life, in between lacrosse and Booking.com. But, you know, editing to me feels a little scary, and I work in television, but there is a reason why editing has its own category in the Academy Awards. So how easy or difficult is this?
I'll tell you how easy it is. Trevino can use it. That's a pretty easy app to use. It really is easy. It is pretty much a click, click, boom, and it's sent.
It's the future. It's the future.
The future, a couple of clicks away. It's easy.
Okay.
Anybody can use it.
I'm gonna download it after I finish talking to you, and if I can't do it, I'm gonna come find you.
We hope you do.
How many podcasts do you have on Picked Cherries?
So we've launched recently. We already have over 1,000 podcasts and over 150,000 episodes on there for you to watch and share. And for podcasters, when you put your podcast on Picked Cherries, it gets shared more, because if I pick a cherry out of your podcast, it also gets posted up so everyone else can see what it was out of your podcast that caught my attention. So it helps the podcasters grow dramatically.
I was going to say, if you're not in those top 10 on certain platforms, sometimes there's a podcast that you never even discovered.
We'd never heard of, right?
Like your Uber driver.
And now we know which things in a podcast are the most popular that everybody's talking about.
Those tiny little clips that become water cooler. Do people still hang around the water cooler?
And the virtual water cooler.
They should. Okay, let's bring you two in. It's lovely to see you. Your podcast, Steve Trevino and Captain Evil.
That's her. I don't know.
It's on Picked Cherries. For those who don't know Captain Evil, this tall drink of water over here.
That's me.
Who came up with that moniker?
Oh, you know what? I wear it like a badge of honor. After 15 years of marriage, I feel like I've earned it, but it is definitely his
Look, it's what happens when a below-average man marries an above-average woman. You know, I have to make her happy in order for her to stay with me.
Right.
So she has become the captain of all evil. If I'm ever having too much fun, she will show up to ruin it.
She will cut your happy in a hot second.
She'll cut something.
That's what 15 years of marriage will do. That's why mine only lasted 3 years. But listen, I understand there's a little bit of a thing, a mishigas, with the dad bod. Are we shaming dad bods now?
Renee doesn't like my dad bod because I have one ab.
One instead
It's
of
one. But that's what I tell
there's
these
no
young girls.
shame.
You know, these young girls now, oh, I want him to have abs and I want him to be tall. And it's like, honey, it's not going to happen.
No.
Can he also be rich? No.
It can't. It
No.
can't.
I took funny.
Yes. Listen, I like this. We teased at the top that you have a giveaway
Yes.
for our viewers.
We do.
Please tell us about it.
If you go to download the app, download Picked Cherries, then go to the website, enter in your information, you can win a trip to Austin to see Steve live performing.
Yes, I have a big show at the Paramount Theater in Austin, Texas, and we want to fly people out to see it in Austin, Texas. So
This is
get on the
fantastic.
Picked Cherries app, sign up, and you have a chance to win. All expenses paid.
Unbelievable.
It's going to be a good time in Austin, Texas.
Bring your Captain Evil. All expenses paid, but she will go shopping.
It's
like
a great,
my wife.
it's a great town and it's a great show.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So you will love it.
Great town, great show, great app, great company. Thank you all for doing this
Thank
with
you
us.
for having us.
Thank you, my
Pick
friend.
that cherry.
Yeah, pick the cherry. Pick it more than once. And of course, you can find information about today's giveaway to see Steve and Renee in Austin, Texas on Pix11.com.